You're the best. Thank you so much. And you've got yours in speaker view, right? So you can see me. I'm big.
No, I don't have you in speaker view, but I will put you in speaker view now.
Yeah, if you don't mind to do that, that would be wonderful. Perfect. Thank you so much. I'm on a new computer and I just realized the recording plan from last class isn't going to work here. So we're going to continue our warm up now, friends, and we're going to go into our heel 2-3, our short pattern and our long pattern. We're just going to kind of groove on it for a while. And as I get you started, at some point I'll stop dancing because I want to observe you and see what's going on. Okay? So just nice heel 2-3 stomps, and then I'll lead you into the long pattern. 5, 6, ready, and go. Heel 2-3 stop. 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 Maybe you want to travel side to side as you do it. Let those arms move around. Good, by yourself. Heel 2-3 stop, and heel 2-3 stop. Heel 2-3 stop, and heel 2-3 stop. Heel 2-3 stop. Heel 2-3 stop. Heel 2-3 stop. Good, continue with me. Heel 2-3 stop, and heel 2-3 stop. Heel 2-3 stop. We're gonna go into the long pattern on repeat. Okay, so long to the right. Heel 2-3, heel 2-3, heel 2-3 stop, and to the left. Heel 2-3, heel 2-3, heel 2-3 stop. Heel 2-3, heel 2-3, heel 2-3 stop. Good, keep that going by yourself. Heel 2-3, heel 2-3, heel 2-3 stop. Heel 2-3, heel 2-3, heel 2-3 stop. Heel 2-3, heel 2-3 with me. Heel 2-3, heel 2-3, heel 2-3 stop. Heel 2-3, heel 2-3, heel 2-3 stop. Heel 2-3, heel 2-3, heel 2-3 stop. One more time. Next, we're gonna do 2 short, 1 long. Try it right here. Heel 2-3 stop, and heel 2-3 stop, and long. Short, short, and long. Good, again with me. Heel 2-3 stop, and heel 2-3 stop. Heel 2-3, heel 2-3, heel 2-3. Nice, good. Heel 2-3 stop. Good, by yourselves. Heel 2-3 stop, and heel 2-3 stop, and heel 2-3, heel 2-3, heel 2-3 stop. Heel 2-3 stop, and heel 2-3 stop. Heel 2-3, heel 2-3. Continue with me. Heel 2-3 stop, and heel 2-3 stop. Heel 2-3, heel 2-3. One more time. 1 and 1. Go on. Heel 2-3 stop, and heel 2-3 stop. Good, you can just march in place, nice and easy. Let your heart rate come down. We're gonna go into heel and toe and a short pattern. Okay, so just watch me first. We'll go heel, toe, heel 2-3 stop. Heel, toe, heel 2-3 stop. Heel, toe. Okay? So heel, toe, and then short on the same leg. Ready, and go. Heel, toe, heel 2-3 stop. Heel, toe, heel 2-3 stop. Heel, toe, heel 2-3 stop. Back heel, toe, heel 2-3 stop. And if you want to, you can hop. Heel, hop, toe, hop, heel 2-3 stop. Heel, hop, toe, hop, heel 2-3 stop. Heel, hop, toe, hop, heel 2-3 stop. Heel, toe, heel 2-3 stop. Nice, good. So you can hop if you want, but you don't have to. Heel, toe, heel 2-3 stop. Let's do 4 more. Heel, toe, heel 2-3 stop. Heel, toe, heel 2-3 stop. Heel, toe, heel 2-3 stop. Very good. You can march in place. Bring your heart rates down. And let's do a nice stretch for our hamstrings and our calves. So heels together, toes apart. Soften those knees and reach for 1 toe. Nice deep breath. Good, and then use your hips and your seat to press up so you don't strain your back. Same thing on the other side. So tummy tight, spine long. Reach toward that toe. Good, we're gonna keep our spine nice and long, our abdominals pulled up, so push into your seat and pelvis. Bring yourself back up. Good. And I'd like to do one more stretch. So if you wanna follow me, we're gonna bring our arms up and over. And then gentle swan dive down. You don't have to go very far, but you're keeping the tummy tight, the spine long, and you're gonna feel that stretch in the back of your legs. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, if you want to round out your knees and your spine, you can slowly come back up to standing. Very good. All right, so that was your warm-up. If you would like to come closer to your screen, I'm going to give you a very quick screen share of some stuff I've got planned today. And also I want to check with you about sound and video quality. Could you hear me okay throughout that? I did make a change at one point, so hopefully it was okay.
Your voice was a little soft.
Okay, that's helpful. Let me do this. All right, that should be a little bit better. Great. All right, so quick screen share for you all. So we've done our warm-up today, and for today in our jig class, the first half of class, I might add one new skill, but really what I want to do is I want to take some skills we learned in January, and I want to start linking them together in new combinations so that you can see ways to take things you know and put them into steps, by which I mean an 8-bar set of repertoire, okay? So that's kind of our plan for jigs, and I'll give you a little insight as to that. So we've gone through our marching threes, our heel taps, and our shuffles. That's always our warm-up. We did lots of heel 2-3 stomps, the short and the long version. And then we added in the heel and toe just there at the end. So what we're going to do now is we're going to compose one new step that takes some of these different elements and puts them into a pattern that you can practice leading with the right leg, and then you can do it leading with the left leg. So you're going to balance out the two sides of your body so you don't get one leg stronger than the other. Yeah? So that's kind of our idea for today. And then I'll write down what the February 7th step is, and you'll have it in the recording from today's class as well. Okay? So we're going to hop on up, and I want to start the step with a skill we haven't spent as much time with. And there's a method to my madness. I want to encourage you to practice this skill. So we're going to start off with it right away. Okay, so we're going to start with a shuffle on the right leg. And the first sound in your shuffle is going to be your strong beat. So we're going to go shuffle down, ready, and go. Shuffle down, ready, and go. Shuffle down, one more time. Shuffle down, rest. Good. So from that, we start that way, and then we do with the right leg, shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So these are skills you've learned. We just haven't done them quite a lot. So let's do shuffle down on the right, shuffle down on the left, shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll rest, and we'll do it on repeat. Okay? 5 and 6, right leg, go. Shuffle down, shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, and right leg again. Shuffle down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right leg again. Shuffle down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one more time. Shuffle down, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. Okay, let me see you all just do that pattern one time while I narrate it, okay? 5, 6, ready, and go. Shuffle down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good, fantastic. So when you finish that, your right leg is free again, right? Because you've done 1, 2, 3, 4. So the right leg is ready. We're going to do a short pattern then. We're going to do heel 2, 3, stop. Okay? So let's put those pieces together. Shuffle down, shuffle, count to 4, and then heel 2, 3, stop. Okay? 5, 6, right leg, go. Shuffle down, 1, 2, 3, 4, heel 2, 3, stop. And again, ready, go. Shuffle down, 1, 2, 3, 4, heel 2, 3, stop. And 2 more times. Shuffle down, 1, 2, 3, 4, heel 2, 3, stop. And last time here, right leg, shuffle, 1, 2, 3, 4, heel 2, 3, stop. Okay, let me see you all do that without me. 5, 6, ready, and go. Shuffle, down, shuffle, down, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heel, 2, 3, stop. Good. Very good. Very good. So from there, if I were just kind of making stuff up and not thinking too much about it, what I would probably do is one other short pattern. So I would do shuffle, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, heel, 2, 3, stop, and heel, 2, 3, stop. Okay? But I'm actually going to challenge us to, instead of just finishing the phrase there, it's kind of a very square way of composing. After we do our short pattern, we're going to do a long pattern on the left leg. Okay, so let's try to put that together. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle 4, short, long. Okay, 5, 6, ready, and go. Shuffle, down, shuffle, down, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel, 2, 3, stop. And heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stop. Good, very good. Let's try it again. 5 and 6, ready, and go. Shuffle, down, shuffle, down, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel, 2, 3, stop. And heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stop. Good. So if you are very, if you're like a musical person where you can kind of hear the sing-song nature of some of these steps, you probably notice that it feels a little odd to carry over that bar. Like it would feel more natural to do 2 short patterns, but we're kind of playing with the phrasing a little bit. So we're going to put some music on. We're going to hear how this sounds when there's a tune backing us, okay? Here we go. 5, 6, ready, and go. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel, 2, 3, stop. And heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stop. Okay, let's try it again. 5, 6, ready, and go. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel, 2, 3, stop. Heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stop. Okay, try it again. 5, 6, ready, and go. Shuffle, down, shuffle, 1, 2, 3, 4, heel, 2, 3, stop. And heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stop. Good. 5, 6, last time, ready, go. Shuffle, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, heel, 2, 3, stop. Heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stop. Okay, I'm just making up an ending for us there. Okay, so let's go for the step as we had it one more time, and then I'm going to give us an ending. Okay, so nice and slow. That was a little bit faster. We'll go slower. Ready, and go. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel, 2, 3, stop. And long. Heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stop. Good. I'm going to make you all a little challenging ending or excited about it. All right, so dance for me one time, friends, from the beginning through the long pattern, and then we're going to have a very, very fun, creative ending, okay? 5, 6, ready, and go. Shuffle, down, shuffle, down, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel, 2, 3, stop. And heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stop. Very good. Very good. So we're ready to move on, or are there questions? Getting some thumbs. Good. I see some like, good. Got some clapping, got some thumbs. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 choices for the first part of this ending. So remember, we've just done our long pattern. Heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stop. So your left foot just did a stop, and then it's going to come and step down, just like it normally would. And then you could do step, step, right, left. So balance on the balls of your feet, and then click your heels together twice, like you're Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. Click, click. Okay? So that is, after you do your long pattern, you're going to step back. You're going to do step, step, click, click. Cute! I like that move on everyone. Good. So let's do our long pattern into that, okay? So watch me first. Heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stop. Back, 1, 2, click, click. Okay? Ready, and go. Heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stop. Back, step, step, click, click. Good, good, very good. And if you don't like this very much, I've got lots of other options for you, but I love that you all are trying it. Good job. So to the left, long pattern. Ready, and go. heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stop, back, 1, 2, click, click. Very good, very good. So let's do it a cappella, no music. From the beginning, we start with our shuffles on the right leg. Ready and go. Shuffle down, shuffle down, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, short to the right and long to the left. Heel, 2, 3, stop, back, toe, toe, click, click. Very good, very good. Now, you'll notice you're on the balls of your feet here, yeah? So you can make a decision as the dancer about which leg you would like to bear weight by itself next. I'm on both feet, so I could decide to stand on my left leg, or I could decide to stand on my right leg, right? Totally up to yourself. And that's how, like, when you're just dancing and grooving, you as the dancer are just doing what your feet want to do, yeah? So what I want us to do to finish this step we're going to finish with a right basic, or excuse me, a right short and a left short, okay? So after we do step, step, click, click, you're going to put your left foot down, down, then do a short on the right and a short on the left. Heel, 2, 3, stop, back, heel, 2, 3, stop, back, okay? But you know what? I'm having a mirror imaging issue here. Forgive me. Let's go back to our 1, 2, click, click. And you're going to put your weight on your left foot here. Sorry, friends. So after your 1, 2, click, click, put your weight on your left foot, step, and then do a short, heel, 2, 3, stop, and heel, 2, 3, stop. Okay? I didn't do that right, did I? The flipping in my head for some reason today is just throwing me off. 1, 2, click, click. Step down with the right leg. There we go. And then the left short and the right short. Yeah, that's how we'll do it, friends. Sorry, I know I'm probably confusing everyone. So to kind of put it piece together, let's do our long pattern into our 1, 2, Dorothy click. And then we're going to step down on our right leg and do a short on the left, short on the right. Okay? Long pattern. Ready and go. Heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stomp. Step 1, 2, click, click. Down, heel, 2, 3, stomp. Down, heel, 2, 3, stomp. Okay, and then you bring that foot back when you finish it. Okay, let's try that again. So we're going long to the left. Ready and go. Heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stomp. Step 1, 2, click, click. Down, heel, 2, 3, left, and to the right, step back. Okay, there we go. All right. Any questions on that little ending bit before we try to put the whole thing together? All right, let's try it. Okay, so we do a shuffle, shuffle, shuffle 4, short pattern, and then we do the long pattern through the end that we just worked on. Okay, 5 and 6, ready and go. Shuffle, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, heel, 2, 3, stop, and long, long, and 1, 2, click, click, and left, and right. And then you bring that foot back, and your left leg is ready to start the whole step anew with the left leg as your leading leg. Yeah? All right, so let's put the music on. We're going to practice this on the right leg a few times with me demonstrating and calling, and then I'm going to have you try by yourself. Okay? Let's give it a go. And actually, I'm going to put on even slower music because I think we'll be well served by that. And then we'll turn it faster later. It'll just take me 1 second, friends. If you want to get a quick drink of water, now is a great time. Natural break. All right. Here we go. Nice and slow. Good tune. 5, 6, right leg ready. 5, 6, ready and go. Shuffle down, shuffle down, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, short and long. Heel, 2, 3, stop, and 1, 2, click, click, and short on the left, and short on the right. Good. Let's try it again. Right leg is ready. 3, 5, 6, ready, and go. Shuffle down, shuffle down, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel, 2, 3, stop. And heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stop. And 1, 2, click, click. And short on the left, and short on the right. Good, friends. Try it by yourselves. 3, 4, 5, 6. Right leg ready. 5, 6, ready, and go. Shuffle down, shuffle down, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel, 2, 3, stop. And heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stop. And 1, 2, click, click. Heel, 2, 3, stop. And heel, 2, 3, stop. Very good. So the cameras that I can see really coming along nicely. Are there questions before we try to switch it to our left? No? All right, so let's try to switch it to our left. This is a skill that dancers in the Munster tradition, so the southern part of Ireland, this is something that we learn to do. We're often taught steps only on the right leg, and the teacher has an expectation that we'll come back to class having flipped it in our bodies and our minds to our left leg. I'm nicer than that. I usually help my students out. But just so you know, like culturally, that's kind of how steps are transmitted. Like you learn it on the right leg, and then the expectation is that you flip it by yourself. Yeah? So let's try this together. After we finish the right leg, remember it finishes with a short on the left and short on the right. Okay? So then we go into left leg, shuffle down, shuffle down, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then short on the left, heel, 2, 3, stop, back. Then long on the right. Heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stop, back. Then you step on 2 feet. 1, 2, click, click. Then short on the right, short on the left. Short on the right and short on the left. Okay, let's try it all together. So what I want us to do is do the transitional material, which means we're starting with the ending of the right leg. So we're starting with heel, 2, 3, stop, back, heel, 2, 3, stop, back, and then you go straight into shuffle down, shuffle down. Yeah, let's give that a go. 5, 6, ready, and go. Heel, 2, 3, stop, back, heel, 2, 3, stop. Now shuffle down, shuffle down, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, short to the left and long to the right. Heel, 2, 3, stop, and step, step, click, click, and short to the right and short to the left. Okay? All right. So this will be the crowning achievement of our class today. We're going to do this on the right and the left leg, and we're going to take rest between each repetition. Okay? So follow along with me. I'll dance with you, give you 3 times with me, and then you're going to try it by yourselves. Okay? Here we go. 5, 6. So shuffle with the right leg. Ready, and go. Shuffle down, shuffle down, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, short to the right and long to the left. And 1, 2, click, click, and short to the left and short to the right. Left shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, short to the left and long to the right. And 1, 2, click, click, and short to the right and short to the left. Good. Take a little rest. We'll try it again. 5, 6, ready, and go. Shuffle down, shuffle down, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel, 2, 3, stop. And heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, heel, 2, 3, stop. And step, step, click, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. Ready and go. Shuffle down, shuffle down, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heel 2, 3, stop. Heel 2, 3, heel 2, 3, heel 2, 3, stop. And 1, 2, click, click. And heel 2, 3, left and to the right. Left shuffle down, shuffle down, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Short to the left, long to the right. Heel 2, 3, stop. And 1, 2, click, click. And heel 2, 3, right. And heel 2, 3, left. Wonderful job, everyone. Good. Now, tricky thing is that Shannos dancing is never that tempo. That's the tempo we learn with, right? It feels really good. Hopefully, it looked like you guys were kind of like grooving with it. It was kind of waltz-like at that speed, and there are actually hard shoe waltzes. Mostly those are done in the Quebecois tradition, the French-Canadian step dancing tradition. They do lots of waltzes, which is cool. We don't do waltzes, we do faster jigs. So get a quick drink of water, and we're gonna try those steps again, just 2 times for time saving. We're gonna try them faster. I'll dance with you both times. 5, 6, 5, 6, ready and go. Shuffle down, shuffle down, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, stop. And heel 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stop. And 1, 2, 3, click. And 1, 2, 3, stop. And 1, 2, 3, stop. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, heel 2, 3, stop. And 1, 2, click, click. And heel 2, 3, stop. And heel 2, 3, stop. Okay, let's do it again. 5, 6, 5, 6, ready and go. 1, 2, 3, stop. Oh, sorry. Cut, do it again. 5, 6, 5, 6, shuffle with right. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel 2, 3, stop. Heel 2, 3, heel 2, 3, heel 2, 3, stop. And 1, 2, 3, click. And left and right. Left, right, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel 2, 3, stop. Long. And 1, 2, click, click. And 1, 2, 3, stop. And 1, 2, 3, stop. Good. Try it by yourselves if you don't mind. 5, 6, 5, 6, ready and go. Shuffle down, shuffle down, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel 2, 3, stop. And heel 2, 3, heel 2, 3, heel 2, 3, stop. And 1, 2, click, click. And short on the left, short on the right. Left shuffle down, shuffle down, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, short on the left, long on the right. Heel 2, 3, stop. And 1, 2, click, click. And shuffle. And heel 2, 3, stop. Good, good, good. I said the wrong words there at the end, but that was lovely. Great. So on a scale of 0, being I got none of that, to 10 being like I was grooving pretty well at that speed, how are you all feeling? We got a 10. Oh my gosh. A 4. Okay, we got a 10 and a 4. Good. Some thumbs up, some 9s, 7s. Good. Very good. So using those numbers as your own rubric for your level of comfort, I'll give you some tips. I'll put them in the slides for this week. They're not there now, but I'll put it in there. Some recommendations about metronomic speeds that you want to practice at. Yeah. Most Irish dance music that's used for competitive purposes has a metronomic speed in the title. For example, we were just dancing to speed 92. Shannos jigs are actually danced more around like 110 to 120. So quite a bit faster. Okay. So if 92, what we just did was like really hard, you're going to stick there until you feel comfortable. Yeah. If 92 felt easy, we're going to try it faster right now. Okay. So you can pick your adventure for today's class, but let me put on this tune. This is a tempo that Shannos dancers would dance to. All right. I'll dance it 2 times. If you want to watch the first time, you can do that, okay? 6, 5, 6, ready, and go. Shuffle, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, try it with me if you want. those who felt like one of the higher numbers for the medium tempo, how did that feel? That felt like no. 7, good, Jan. That's awesome. Fantastic. Good. So wherever you are in your practicing, you want to kind of find for yourself what your 2 poles are. The first time we danced it was quite slow. So most folks, I would assume, were doing pretty well there. And then for some folks, 92 was a challenge. Yeah, the medium tempo. So your 2 poles are between those 2. And when you practice, you should be practicing between those 2 tempos. You can do that with a pitch changer, which I showed in the January classes. You can also do that with these videos of class on YouTube, because you can actually slow down and speed up videos on YouTube. Yeah, it's a great way to practice. And then if you were one of those dancers who's between the medium and the fast, those are the poles you're practicing between. Yeah, you're kind of inching yourself a little faster, or you're starting at the fast and you're slowing it down and building back up to fast. Make sense? Awesome. Okay, so we are going to do just one more free dance time at the medium tempo. And during this time, if we were in class together, I would just be observing you all dancing, and I would be thinking of things to help each of you out. That's harder to do in virtual because I can't hear you, but I can see you. Okay, so during this time, you can just stick to that step, or if you get bored of it, start to use some of the warm-up material and the other material and just start to kind of play around with it. That's how steps are composed, is you just kind of pick from that toolbox and rearrange them to your liking. Yeah, so just about 2 minutes of free dancing at medium tempo, and then we'll check in with each other. Here we go. That's a boring tune. Let's try this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, ready, and go. Excellent dancing, everyone. All right, so get a drink of water. And we're gonna do a quick check-in with each other, see how you feel about the step that you just learned. And then that will take us into our mini lecture and then into the Blackbird, okay? So any questions or comments or things you might be struggling with that I can't discern in a virtual space with the step you just learned?
The hardest thing for me is the shuffle steps. I struggle, like the shuffle steps, the rhythm of those always gets me off. The heel 2 3s and the longs and shorts, I can keep that rhythm with the music pretty well. When I'm doing the shuffles, I kind of can't get from the shuffle to the step and the 1, 2, 3, 4 parts of it quick enough. It's like I feel like I'm lagging there.
That's helpful feedback, Julie. I think what I'll do next week, I'll take that and I'm going to actually diagram the step out in my own way that I diagram steps. I do this for grad school too, because there's no one step notation form that's been adopted and used universally in Irish dancing. There are academic dance notations, but it's not practical for people like us. But I have a way of notating steps, and I notate them based on a very simplified version of how you would rhythmically notate it. But I just use numbers and like lines. I don't use a staff or anything. So I'll do that because that might help to see it visually, how there's actually no space between the shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4 and the heel 2, 3 stomp, right? So I think when you were talking about the transition between the two, that's the point where it's tricky. Is it goes shuffle, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, heel 2, 3 stomp, right? There's no break. You just keep rolling with it. So I'll show you a visual way of thinking about that next week. Thanks for that question.
And I say for me too, I think with me, I'm struggling with the shuffles just in general, because I know like even in the warm-ups when we're doing like the shuffle step, I just struggle with that particular rhythm more than I do with the heel step.
Okay. That's helpful. I'll keep that in mind and see if others have questions. Yeah, or comments.
I was going to chime in and say I really, really struggled with the shuffles too. And so that's why I practiced a ton these past couple weeks on shuffles. I would just turn on music starting at a slower tempo and just do shuffles. And then try the shuffle down, and then the 1, 2, 3, 4 over and over and over and gradually building up. And now I can actually do them at the faster tempo. So yeah, it's just like the muscles were just weak on that smack back, and it just took a lot of time.
Well, we could all use our reactions and go, yay. Yeah, sometimes with some skills, the reason that like the warm-ups are just so repetitive is because it's through sheer repetition that your body builds the muscle memory and you build the flow to make things like shuffles happen. So well done on you, Jan, for kind of practicing those. The tricky thing with the step I just taught you is if the shuffles are what's difficult, they only happen for like 2 seconds, right? So if they're difficult and they only happen for 2 seconds, like, well, how do you practice them? You just do shuffles, right? Just on a loop. And then you'll get better at that skill. And then when it's in context, then it works better. Yeah. Any other comments or questions? This is a great conversation.
Yeah, just to carry on with the.
How about let's do Claire and then Luann. Sorry, ladies. Yeah.
Sorry, Luann. My struggle is getting both sounds on the shuffle, like getting 2 sounds there. I just keep getting like 1. Like I can't move my toes fast enough to get 2 sounds there. Is it just practice, or is there something that you can do to like make sure that there are 2 sounds?
I have a little exercise I'll show you as we transition from Shan-No style to step dancing style. I did this with the intermediate class, maybe the 3rd week in January, and they were like light bulbs. So I'll do that as our transition. Thanks, Claire, for that question. Luann, over to you.
So my difficulty with transition isn't the shuffle or the short and long step. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 1, 2 click, click. It's the getting up on my balls of my feet part and then switching to the next thing.
Yeah.
So I have figured out the 1, 2, 3, 4 again with repetition and practice is the only way. And I only get it sometimes. So.
But it's coming along there. Well, and on the 1, 2 click, click, I want to have you all practice and kind of struggle with it this week because it's hard, right? And there's value in struggle. I do have another variation that is rhythmically more complicated, but it doesn't have you on the balls of your feet for so long. So I might give that to you next week as an alternative ending. But I do want you all to struggle a little bit. It's good for you. Struggle is good. Okay. So if you find yourself this week like having trouble being high on the balls of your feet, just keep it low. Just go like 1, 2, right? Not right. You don't have to do that. Yeah, you can just stay super low and just kind of try to get those heels together. Okay. All right. So checking our time, we're doing pretty well. Would anyone be heartbroken if we skip my mini lecture? We'll do it. It's not going to go anywhere. It's in the slides, but okay. because if we have a break next week, I can do the mini lecture. I'll just keep it there. Okay, so hopping up, let's do the little exercise that I hope will help shuffles, since Claire brought up that great question. So the thing I want to bring to your attention, I suppose, when you're doing shuffles, is that shuffle is actually a full leg movement. Sometimes what holds dancers back from flow or from good sound is that they're isolating it to only one or two parts of their leg. So we're going to do an isolation exercise, and then we're going to bring everything back together. Okay? So in isolation, I don't want you to move your hip or your knee. I just want you to move your ankle. And just do like tap, 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 and rest. So I already started feeling that in my shin because my shins are weak. So that's a great exercise. If you get shin splints, it actually strengthens your shin. So that was isolating the ankle. Now let's isolate the knee. So you're going to hinge at the knee like this. So try not to move your hip and try not to move your ankle. Just go forward, back from your knee as the hinge. Okay. Now, weirdest one, you might want to hold on to a chair for this one, or you can just watch. You don't have to do it. You're going to isolate the hip. So try not to move the knee or the ankle and shuffle just with your hip. It's very awkward. Yeah. Good. And now you rest. So shuffle in different percussive dance forms is always an interaction of the hip, knee, and ankle. It just depends on how and to what degree are those things interacting. And that's kind of why you have visual differences in like Ottawa Valley versus Irish step, for example. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep our feet parallel because we're doing Chandos right now, but we're going to try to do a little hip, a little knee, and a little ankle working together. Okay, I'm going to switch my cameras to point out one other feature that really makes the difference for most dancers. Okay, so we're on a new camera. Let's bring it to the feet. Okay, so this point I want to make for you is that you want to use the ankle to execute the second sound in every shuffle. So the first sound, you're kind of directing your force forward and down. Okay, so do that again, forward and down. One more time. Now when you bring it back in, you're actually going to tap your ankle down. So it's not just a very passive movement backward, you actually kind of flick the ankle as you go back. And that makes the second sound nice and vibrant, yeah? So force goes down and forward for the first sound. And then when you pull it back, flick the ankle. Forward, down, flick back. Forward, down, flick back. Okay? So those are a few things to think about when you're doing your shuffle exercises. And remember, you as a dancer are finding your poles of like simple and difficult. And I want you to start practicing your shuffles at a tempo that's manageable. And over time, as you get these kind of skills down, the interaction of hip, knee, and ankle, then you can start to increase the tempo. Yeah. But if you're not making two sounds, it's probably that your ankle's lazy or your knee's not doing enough, or a combination of the two. Okay, did that make sense? Any questions about that? You got it? Good, awesome. Okay, so play around with that. Okay, friends, so I was thrilled to hear that so many of you were interested in getting the whole Blackbird down. So I was thinking today we'll do a review of the first step, and we're gonna try to get that dance into music, yeah? Next week, we'll do a review and a little bit of teaching of the set because we didn't spend as much time on that. And then we'll get that going to music. And then our third and fourth week, we're going to be working on getting the whole thing working together. Does that sound good to everyone? Yeah, getting some thumbs up and some good. Yeah, awesome. All right, so I'll face you and we're going to review the first part of the Blackbird. Now remember, when we go down to Munster, we're going from the west of Ireland to the south of Ireland. We have a little bit of turnout and we have a little bit of crossing in front. Yeah. So we start the step on our right leg with 2 tip downs, tip down, tip down. So you make 2 sounds as you kind of go forward on the balls of your feet. Let's try that again. Ready and go. Tip down, tip down. Okay, then you bring your right foot in front, and here's where you do the shuffle, the skill we just worked on. But now, since we're in Munster, we're in the South, we're going to shuffle this way instead of this way. Yeah? So shuffle, and then take 2 steps. 1, 2, then step out. 1, 2, then step together. 1, 2. Then you're just going to do a switch, 2, 3. Switch, 2, 3. Good. Let's do that from the beginning. And the nice thing is you'll remember this repeats. It doesn't, you do it on the right, then on the left. So we can just put this on a loop and practice it a few times, okay? So we'll loop it together, right then left. 5, 6, ready, and go. Tip down, shuffle, 1, 2, step out, step in, switch, 2, 3. Left leg, tip down, shuffle, 1, 2, step out, step in, switch, 2, 3. Right leg, tip down, shuffle, 1, 2, step out, step in, switch, 2, 3. Tip down, shuffle, 1, 2, step out, step in, switch, 2, 3. Tip down, shuffle, 1, 2, step out, step in, switch, 2, 3. Tip down, shuffle, 1, 2, step out, step in, switch, 2, 3. Nicely done. Very good. Questions about that? No? Okay, very good. So now we have a repetitive pattern to finish the step. So right leg in front. We'll let Tina in. She's here early. Okay, right leg in front. We do tip down, shuffle, 1, 2. Then do it again. Tip down, shuffle, 1, 2. And then you do step out, step in. Then our final ending, shuffle, hop back. That's unique to that ending. Okay, hey Tina. Let Zeph in.
Okay, that's something different than we learned last month.
1 second.
And then we did 3.
I think I just left one part out. Is that right?
We did 3 tip downs, and then we did a shuffle, hop back, 2, 3, hop back, 2, 3. So after the
That was
first,
in the step part, Mom, not in the step part.
oh, okay. So in the first part, after we do our fur on both legs, then with the right foot, we did tip down, shuffle, step, 3 times.
Yes, I left out one of those. Yeah,
And then shuffle, hop back.
you got it. Thank you so much. Yes. And then the hop back 2, 3s are part of the set. So that's not what we're looking at today. So noticing time and how I'm close to 2:45 and close to our intermediate class. What I'd like to do is go from the beginning of the step on the right leg, and then we'll pause in the middle of it for me to make a correction. The one that Tracy and I were just talking about, okay? So right leg in front. Ready and go. Tip down, shuffle, 1, 2, step out, step in, switch, 2, 3. Do the same thing on the left. Shuffle, 1, 2, step out, step in, switch, 2, 3. Rest right there. Now here is where I omitted a section. We're going to add it back in. So this little motif, just watch me. Tip down, shuffle, 1, 2. Do that 3 times. Okay? Ready and go. Tip down, shuffle, 1, 2. Tip down, shuffle, 1, 2. Third time, shuffle, 1, 2. Then you do your shuffle, hop back. Shuffle, hop back. There you go, exactly. And thank you, Tracy, for bringing up that omission I had made. So friends, let's just do the second half, right leg in front. This is where we repeat that pattern 3 times, okay? Ready, go. Tip down, shuffle, 1, 2. Second time. Third time. 1, 2, shuffle, hop back. Nicely done. Very good. So for our our friends who are just joining for intermediate, we're going to dance this quickly to right and left leg, nice and slow. So all together, we'll do it 2 times and then we'll move on to intermediate class. So it'll be a good warm up for intermediates as well. All right. Here we go. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and ready. Tip down, shuffle. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Switch degrees, same on the left. Now you're 3. Shuffle 1, 2, second time. Third time. Shuffle 1, 2, shuffle. Hop back, right. Shuffle 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Switch degree, now left. Tip down, shuffle 1, 2. Tip down, shuffle 1, 2, shuffle. Okay. I said the wrong leg names there at the ending. Sorry about that. Last time, and then we're gonna call it a good day. Here we go. So right leg in front. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and ready. Down, shuffle 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Switch degree, down, shuffle 1, 2. Switch degree, down, shuffle 1, 2. Second time. Third time. Now left leg. Down, shuffle 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Switch degree, down, shuffle 1, 2. Switch degree, down, shuffle 1, 2. Second time. Down, shuffle 1, 2. Shuffle, hop. Awesome, friends. Well done, everyone who did beginner class today. That was exciting. We put together a brand new step in jig. We talked about technique for shuffles, and we did the blackbird step. Okay. Any questions before I let you go?
Should I stop recording?
Yeah, when you leave, Mom, it'll stop recording automatically. Yeah. Thank you so much for doing that. And class, I'll get the videos up on YouTube. Okay. Bye, guys. Hey, Zeph and Tina. Just joining us. How are you all? Good. It's good to see you. So we're going to do a very quick. Oh, good. It is still recording. Let me stop this.